Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. So in this DTRS session today, we are going to discuss 10 important MCQs for UPSC Prelims 2025. And the MCQs that are framed by Lukmaan IAS, they are very much in line with UPSC expectation because the topic selection happens rigorously. Okay, the MCQs that are framed, these are framed on very important current affair topics. So we will see 10 important topics and we will discuss MCQs around them. And before we move ahead, let us quickly discuss about a quotation by Mahatma Gandhi. So what Mahatma Gandhi said, he says, man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow man. Okay. So, I mean, like if there is a leader of, let's say, national importance, so he might have worked, I mean, like, very well for his fellow man. So, a man becomes great to the degree that in which he works for the welfare of his fellow man. Okay. So, this is a quotation that, I mean, like, is applicable for governance related issues. So, like, if you are writing an answer on ethics paper, or if you are writing an answer for the GS paper 2, or if you are writing a essay paper, there you can write this quotation. It is going to be very beneficial for you. Okay, so with this, now let us move little forward. Okay, so we are going to discuss 10 important topics, and these are the topics that are listed over here. So number one is Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries plus OPEC plus. So this is the lead topic for the day. We are going to discuss in detail about what is OPEC plus, what is the role of OPEC or Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. Apart from this, we are going to discuss about National Human Rights Commission, okay, NHRC. Then we are going to discuss about National Medical Registration Portal or National Medical Register Portal. Okay, we are going to discuss about this portal. We will understand what is the role of this portal, why this portal has been created, okay, and who is going to get access to this particular portal, okay. Then we are going to discuss about a wildlife sanctuary, and this particular topic is important under environment and ecology, okay. So this wildlife sanctuary is Tally Valley Wildlife Sanctuary. We will understand in which state this wildlife sanctuary is located. We will understand which tribe resides in this wildlife sanctuary, and we will understand what kind of flora and fauna are found in this wildlife sanctuary. All right. Then we are going to discuss about Central Drugs Standards Control Organization, or in short, it is also known as CDSCO. We'll discuss in detail about this organization as well. We are going to solve a question related to the criminal justice system in India. Okay, we are going to understand about criminal justice system. And you might have heard about this body, which is known as Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee, SGPC. So this, I mean, like, this particular body has been established by an act, okay. And we will understand about what is the role of this particular body. I mean, we are going to discuss like what important role this body plays. And we are going to discuss about a vaccine that has been recently, I mean, like initiated. Okay, vaccine, I mean, like for against a disease. So this is known as Hilchol. Okay, Hilchol. We will discuss about it. And this is from the viewpoint of terms in news, okay, or topics in news. Then we are going to discuss about solar paraboloid technology. Okay, we will discuss about what do we mean by solar mirror. We'll discuss about how the shape of solar mirror is decided, and we'll discuss about this solar paraboloid technology, because this technology is going to help us to harness the renewable sources of energy. All right. And the final topic is perpetual bonds. We are going to discuss about perpetual bonds also. Okay. All right. So we are going to discuss about it. So let us now move to the first topic. We will discuss about this topic in detail. And it says, consider the following statements about Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries plus. Okay. So before we discuss about this OPEC plus, we need to understand what is OPEC. So what is OPEC? OPEC is a group of those countries that are oil producing. Okay. Those countries that produce oil. crude oil, okay, and these countries are one of the largest oil producing countries in the world. So basically, if we talk about OPEC, OPEC, OPEC has 13 members. How many member countries? It has 13 members. And if I talk about OPEC plus, okay, OPEC plus, if I talk about OPEC plus, it has 13 OPEC members plus 10 non-OPEC members, okay, plus 10 not non-OPEC members. So basically these are those countries that produce oil, but they regulate the supply of this oil. How they regulate? They basically they do it by controlling the production level. So for example, there are 13 countries that are oil producing countries, and they have formed a group which is known as OPEC. So these countries will discuss among themselves that what is the demand of oil in the market, in the global market. So according to the demand in the market, they are going to maneuver their production. Either they are going to increase their production or they are going to reduce their production. Why they are going to do it? They are going to do it so that they can control the price of oil in the market. Okay, if they want to extract more price, so they will reduce the production level so that demand arises more and the price of oil is going to go up. Okay, so this is the thing. This is about OPEC and OPEC plus. But these OPEC nations were in news, and we will discuss about why they are in news through a question. So let us quickly go through this question. It says OPEC plus is an alliance between the OPEC member countries and several non-OPEC oil producing countries. This statement is right. Okay. Second, it aims to control and stabilize global oil prices by coordinating the oil production levels among its member countries. This statement is also right. Then third, Russia, a non-OPEC member, plays significant role in OPEC plus as one of the major oil producers. This statement is also right. Fourth, India is a member of OPEC plus. Okay, India is not a member of OPEC plus. Okay, fourth statement is incorrect. The first three statements are correct. It means correct answer is option A. Option A is the right answer in this question. So with this, now let us quickly move to the next question. We will move to the next question. And you can see this was the news article, and this news article has inspired us to frame this question. So let us move to the question number 2. We will discuss about this question. It says, which of the following statements about National Human Rights Commission are correct? Okay. So related to National Human Rights Commission, we have 4 statements, and we need to identify which of these statements are correct. Okay. Which of these statements are correct? So number 1, it is a statutory body established by the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. Second statement, it says it has jurisdiction power against the violation of human rights by private parties. Okay, so it does not have, let's say, jurisdiction against private parties. All right, it has jurisdiction over the conduct of all public servants, including the members of armed forces. This body has very limited jurisdiction on armed forces personnel because it does not have any authority to investigate into the matters where armed forces personnel were involved in violating the human rights, because like armed forces have its own set of courts, they have own, I mean, like, jurisdiction, and they have own thing to look into. Then next statement, it can inquire into violations of human rights by public servants only if a complaint is made within 1 year from the date of the incident. This statement is right. Okay, so first and fourth statements are right. It means option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Okay, so with this, now let us move to the next question. Question number 3. Okay, let us discuss about this question. What it says, consider the following statements regarding National Medical Register Portal. Okay, National Medical Register Portal. So there is a portal, and this portal is National Medical Register Portal. We will discuss about this portal. It says it is a portal of the National Medical Commission for the registration of all MBBS doctors eligible for registration in India. So basically, when we talk about allopathic medicine, okay, when we talk about allopathic medicine, so generally the doctors are MBBS doctors. And so the National Medical Commission, okay, National Medical Commission has set up a portal, And in this portal, all the registered practitioners who are MBBS doctors, they are going to register in this portal, and this portal will be accessible to all the doctors also. It will be accessible to common people as well. Common people will be able to see who is a registered medical practitioner. Okay, so some limited information will be available to the public at large so that they can verify, they can see whether a doctor who is practicing is a registered medical practitioner or not. And they will be able to see what kind of degrees are held by that doctor. Okay. But when we talk about second statement, it says Aadhaar IDs of doctors are mandatory for registration on the National Medical Register portal. See, Aadhaar card is optional. I mean, like if a doctor wants to register in the portal, they can use their Aadhaar card for registration. However, it is not mandatory. Okay. Here the keyword mandatory is used. That's why this statement is wrong. Okay. It is not mandatory. Now, third, it is accessible only to registered medical practitioner of the government authorities. This statement is wrong because this portal is accessible even to the common people. We can go into this portal, we can see who are the doctors in our area. I mean, like a lot of information is available for general public also, but like all information related to a doctor will not be available because there can be some information which is which is personally identifiable information, very crucial personal data, so that is not available. But in general, information related to doctors are available. So statement 1 is correct. Correct answer is option A in this question. Okay, option A. So with this, we will move to the next question, which is question number 4. Okay, and you can see this image. Union Health Minister JP Nadda launches National Medical Register portal in New Delhi. So this portal has been recently launched. Okay, a recent phenomena. So if you have some friends in the circle, right, in your circle, so you can inform them that a National Medical Register portal has been launched, so that they can themselves get registered over here. And if you have time, you can search about it, you can learn what is there in the portal. All right. Now let us move to question number 4. Okay, this question. So it says, consider the following statements about Teli Valley Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, so when we talk about wildlife sanctuaries are there for the protection of wildlife in that area. So it is a designated place, designated area where protection is offered, okay, for the wildlife, I mean for flora as well as for fauna. So there are many places in India that are designated as wildlife sanctuaries. So this is one of the wildlife sanctuary which is in news. So any wildlife sanctuary that is important, where important tribes reside or where let's say important flora fauna is found, so you need to learn about that. Okay, there is a likelihood that UPSC may ask a question from this area. So we will solve this question. It says this wildlife sanctuary is located in Lower Subansiri district in Assam. Basically, it is located in Subansiri district, but it is not in Assam. It is this wildlife sanctuary is located in Arunachal Pradesh. Where? It is located in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, this wildlife sanctuary. Second statement. Plioblastus Simon, one of its kind of bamboo, can be found only in Teli Valley Wildlife Sanctuary. This statement is right. Basically, this is scientific name of a bamboo species, bamboo plant. Okay, this is found only in the Teli Valley Wildlife Sanctuary. So this statement is right. Now let us talk about third statement. Next statement, it says it is home to the Apatani tribe. What tribe? Name of this tribe is very, very important. You need to remember that this tribe, which is Apatani tribe, it is found only in the Teli Valley Wildlife Sanctuary. They are located here, this tribe. Okay, name of this tribe is important. Maybe a single liner question may come in UPSC. So it is home to the Apatani tribe, known for their unique customs, traditions and handicrafts. This statement is right. So how many statements are correct? 2. Means option B. Second and third statements are correct. I hope you are getting a sense of the questions that we are discussing. Similar questions are asked by UPSC. You can verify. Okay. So this is a UPSC previous year question 2017. This is a previous year question. Its answer is given here. But this question is framed by us and we are discussing this question over here. These questions are based on the recent current affairs and very highly selected current affairs, which are important for UPSC exam. Now with this, let us move to the next topic. Okay, next topic. It says, consider the following statements about Central Drugs Standards Control Organization. You might have heard about this organization many times during your UPSC preparation. It is known as CDSCO. Basically, this organization is an apex level organization. It plays very important roles. For example, whenever a new drug is made, drug means a kind of medicine, right? So this body actually looks into that medicine. It sees what is the price that is, sought by the company. So it regulates the pricing of that medicine as well. Okay, Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, CDSCO. So all the people who are medical practitioners, basically they can be MBBS, they can be, let's say, any practitioner from Ayush, they can be dental people, they can be, veterinarian also, they also know about this organization. So it says it is under the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. This statement is wrong because this comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Which ministry? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So first statement is wrong. Second statement, it says it is responsible for approving new drugs and clinical trials in India. This statement is right. This is the statement related to, this Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. So statement 2 is correct. So correct answer is option B in our case. All right. So with this, we will move to next question. And this is the news article that has inspired us to frame this question. It says Siemens healthiness gets nod for manufacturing Mpox test kits in India. Okay, Mpox, monkeypox. Okay, so so this particular company, which is Siemens Healthineers. Okay, so basically they are authorized to manufacture Mpox test kit in India. Okay, so they have been authorized. Now let us discuss about another question, question number 6. This question is very important. It says this question is related to Indian polity. It is related to, those people who are who have public administration optional or who has PSIR optional, because they might be knowing about this term plea bargaining. And also some of the aspirants are also, they are lawyers. They are lawyers. Okay, so lawyers also might be knowing about this term. It says, in the context of criminal justice system, which of the following statements correctly describes plea bargaining? I'm going to help you understand what do we mean by plea bargaining, why plea bargaining is in news. Okay, so basically, okay, correct answer is to this question is option A. Correct answer is option A. So it says it is a process where the accused pleads guilty to a lesser charge in exchange for a more lenient sentence. So basically, when we talk about Indian judicial system, when we talk about criminal justice system in the country, let's consider there is a person who is accused in a crime. Okay, he there will be law enforcement officials who is going to arrest that person. But even after arrest, that person will not be sent into jail, because jail is considered to be judicial custody. So he remains under police custody, investigation happens, and until a court of law holds him guilty, and sends him to jail, he is considered to be innocent. Okay, he is considered to be innocent until proven otherwise. It means that a person may remain in police custody, but still the charges against him is not proved. It has to be proved in a court of law. So during that time period when the investigation has not yet started or it is in the initial phase, this particular person who is arrested, he has a choice. If he says to the court that I am willing to accept that I am guilty, right? He says that the accused pleads guilty. He says that I am guilty. I am the one who has committed the murder, who has committed the crime, and I want the court to be little lenient on me. Okay, So this is known as plea bargaining. This is a mechanism. I mean, like, if investigation happens, investigation is going to take time. It's going to take effort of the investigating agencies. It's going to take effort of the judicial authorities also. And then there will be trial of this case. So trial will take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to involve money also. So to reduce all of it, there is an option for the accused. Anyone who is accused, and if he has committed a crime, he can go for plea bargaining by saying that yes, I am guilty, but like I want a lenient sentence for me. So this is the thing, okay? So it is a process where the accused pleads guilty to a lesser charge in exchange for a more lenient sentence. He says that yes, sir, I have committed this crime. Now kindly, I mean, like, give me lenient sentences, okay? So that, like, I should not be subjected to harsh punishments. This is option A is the right option for this question. Now let us move to the next. So report reveals criminals' use of plea bargaining in India. So recently a report was published where that report has revealed that only 0.11%, in only 0.11% cases, like the accused, adopted the plea bargaining method, so that, like, lenient sentences can be given by the court of law. This is the thing. So with this, now let us move to the next question. It says, consider the following statements. So we have two statements. One is Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee is an apex body established in 1925. This statement is right. Okay. The committee manages Gurudwara, Sikh places of worship only in Punjab and Haryana. This statement is wrong. Okay, it is not only in Punjab and Haryana. This Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee manages Gurudwaras elsewhere also. It does it in Punjab, it does it in Haryana, but not only in this, it does it in other places also. I'm going to mention about those places as well. Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee. Okay, just a minute. I'm going to share where it does. So it does in Himachal Pradesh as well and the Union Territory of Chandigarh. Okay, so in these places it manages. So only statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is not correct in this question. So SGPC sends legal notice over Kangana's upcoming movie Emergency. Okay, so Kangana Ranaut, I mean, like, she has acted in a movie Emergency. So that's the thing. Now we have another question. It says, recently seen in the news the term Hilchol BBV131. Okay, this is a term which is in news. Sometimes these terms also are asked by UPSC, right? What is this? It is an inactivated single station oral cholera vaccine. Okay, inactivated single strain oral cholera vaccine suitable for children older than 1 year. Okay, so we discussed that, like, this particular vaccine, it has been recently approved in India. Okay, so this is the name of this vaccine. It is a vaccine, cholera vaccine. Okay, so it will be administered on those children who are above the age of 1 year. You see, Bharat Biotech unveils oral cholera vaccine developed in partnership with Hillman's lab. Okay, so that's why Hilchol. Hilchol is the name. Okay, Hillman means Hillman, Hill. Then Chol is from cholera. Okay, so like these two words have been added together. So Hillman has developed this for cholera. So this is Hilchol vaccine. Now we have another question with reference to solar paraboloid technology. Consider the following statements. This particular question is from Science and Technology. So if we talk about a mirror, let's consider it is a mirror. Okay, this is a mirror. So what happens? If rays of light fall on this mirror in this fashion, it is reflected by the mirror. Okay, rays of lights are reflected by the mirror. And these lights are concentrated at a place. And this particular place becomes very hot. Okay, hot. So it is mirror. This is known as solar paraboloid technology. Why it is done? It can be used for cooking purposes also, to harness solar energy, to harness solar power. Okay, This is a renewable source of energy. Okay, so it says it operates using highly efficient perovskite solar cells. Okay, it does not require solar cells. Why? Because like it is a mirror. Okay, so where it is taking the sunlight directly. So this statement is wrong. Okay, this statement is wrong. Then now let us move to the next statement, statement number 2. So instead of it, what it uses is, it uses parabolic trough collector. Okay, parabolic trough collector, parabolic, TROUGH, collector, PTC. Okay, it consists of parabolic mirrors focusing sunlight onto the receiver tube placed at the focal line. This is right. It has the ability to operate at higher temperature. So it has the ability to operate at higher temperatures, very high temperature, but that temperature is up to 300 degrees centigrade. Okay, not up to how much? 300 degrees centigrade, not up to 650. So only one of the statement is correct, which is second statement. So we are talking about a mirror, which is solar parabolic technology mirror, and this mirror is going to harness the solar energy, and it does it through parabolic trough collector. Okay, parabolic trough collector. Okay, so explain solar parabolic technology. Now let us move to the next question, question number 10, with reference to perpetual bonds. So this particular keyword is from Indian economy. This is a topic from economy section. So we know what are bonds. Bonds are, like debt instruments. For example, an agency, maybe it is a government, it is the state government or the union government, or it can be a bank or a financial institution. If they want to raise money from the market, they can issue bonds. Okay, bonds are purchased by the bond holders, people, and then anyone who holds the bond, he is paid regular interest. Okay, but generally the general bonds are, there is a maturity date. After the maturity date, the principal will also be paid back, and during this time interest will be paid to the people. But in case of this perpetual bonds, perpetual means lifelong bonds. Okay, long term bonds, there is no maturity date. So once, let's consider I am an investor, I have money, I want to invest in some instruments. So like government has come up with perpetual bond. Let's consider I am investing 1 lakh rupees. I am purchasing a bond, I am paying 1 lakh rupees, and then they said that they are going to pay me 8% interest. So every year I am going to get around 8,000 rupees, 8%, right? But the thing is, like, I am going to get this money for lifelong, until the government or the bond issuer thinks that they are going to collect this bond again. They are going to collect this bond again. Then they can take the bond and they can give me the actual amount, the principal amount. And during this time period, what I can do, I can sell this bond in the secondary market. Okay, if I want to redeem this bond. So this is the description about this bond. It says they are fundraising instruments that do not carry any maturity date. This statement is right. These bonds have an obligation only to pay interest and are not required to repay the debt. Okay, this statement is also right. It depends on the bond issuer when they want to repay the debt. This is the thing. Both these statements are correct. So option C is the right answer in this question, question number 10. Option C is the right answer. So with this, we have discussed all these questions today. Okay. So India's first perpetual bond issue since valuation rule to exceed strong interest. So Canara Bank, I think they are coming up with India's first perpetual bond. Okay. So that's why this is a news. It is a very important economy topic. All right. So that's all from my side for the day. So these are some of the programs that we have launched. You can attend those programs. You can join those programs. For inquiry, you may contact on the numbers that might be displayed on those screens. Okay. So that will be all from my side for the day. Thank you so much everyone for attending today's session. I hope you have a good day.